Welcome back to Tom's Garage. Tom's Garage. Woo, boy, we had some heck of a storm. About said hellacious. We had some bad storms last night, man. I tell you, I spent a good part of the day yesterday planting some grass seed. Look at that. And it all washed away. I had to take a broom and dustpan and sweep it all back up and respread it. Today, man, I had a guy bring me, one of my good customers, bring me a little Craftsman push mower. I fixed two other push mowers for him a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I fixed two of them for him. Called him back, you know, within 2 or 3 days, had it done. So he went back to this other shop and told him to give him his other mower back. They had it for 3 weeks and he never touched it. So we're going to diagnose this thing. He said something's wrong with the pull starter or something. He just wants me to give it a good checking out, so that's what we're going to do. Give it a good checking out. So let's check it out. Yeah. Briggs and Stratton, 140cc. Well, let's go over here and check the oil in it. That's the first thing I do is always check the oil. I sharpen two blades before I sharpen two blades, and then I sharpen two more. I just have to throw it up on the table. Oh, let's see. It's dark, and it's on the ad mark. I've seen darker. And then what I will do, Jenny, check the blade. Yeah, blade looks pretty good. It ain't bent. Everything looks pretty good. Huh. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, that ain't good. That didn't sound good, did it? Let's check the air flitter. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Look at that. Look at it. Choking, can't breathe. Look, have you ever seen something like that? Ooh, let's compare. Let's do some comparison. 593 260 air flitter. Here's the old one. Here's a new one. Yeah. I got a feeling we ain't gonna need a new air filter though. It's got gas in it. It smells fresh. But that's as far as I'm gonna trust it. Let's give this thing a pull. Give this thing a pull. Here. Oh. Well, that ain't good. No compression. Making all kind of crazy crunchy noises. Good Lord. What are you doing to me? Let me pull the spook plug out of it. Here comes the train. Covered in goo. Covered in goo. I'm gonna run. That just don't sound good, did it? I'm gonna run my screwdriver up in that spark plug hole. Let me clamp that bail down so I can pull it over. I can feel the piston. Let's see if it shoots that screwdriver out of there. Nope. Boys and girls, I believe we have got a slung rod. I believe we got ourselves a slung rod. Uh-oh. Boy, did you just see that? All that oil right there. All that oil right there. Look at that. Look at that. Let me grab a rag and a flashlight. Golly. Golly. I don't mind a oil spill, but it goes through this darn crack in the table and it goes right in the floor. See it right there? There. I know what I need to do. I need to take some caulking and run some caulking down through there. That's what I need to do. But what I just discovered, well, it didn't take long to diagnose this thing. Look at that. There, I keep shining the flashlight on the camera. Look at there. Big old hole in the block. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty quick, easy diagnosis. This lawnmower is ruined. My guess is he left it low on Earl. Pick up my screwdriver. Low on Earl. Terribly clogged air flitter. Well, now we got to find out something else to do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll call the customer, tell him it ain't no good. He'll probably let me keep it. And then we will tear this engine apart. That's what we'll do. Yeah. All right, first thing we're going to do, I called the customer. And of course, he told me just to keep it. So I'm going to finish this video. We're going to diagnose why this thing has catastrophic engine failure. So I'm going to go ahead and pump the oil, whatever's left out of it. I can't just turn it over to pour it out of the dipstick tube because it's all going to come out of that. It's all going to come out of that hole right there in the block. So let me pump this bad boy. Whatever is left. Okay. Wasn't very much at all. Now we'll stick this back over here. Put that back in the little eyelet. There. All right. All right. Let's see. Use a number 8mm. I'm going to put this dipstick back in here because we're going to have it turned upside down. Go ahead and pop this cover off. Pop this cover off. No more love on the way. Okay. Okay. Whew, I'm gonna turn around the other way. Because it's still gonna leak oil out of that hole. Well, we got us a good blade. And we got us a good blade adapter. Huh. Yeah, them things are about 20 bucks right there at the store. I'm going to get all this stuff off here. All that string. I see so much string they use on these pine straw bales wrapped up in shafts all the time. Get all that out of there. All right. Little bird nest. Oh, let's see. We'll come over here and grab one of my favorite tools. Pow. We'll get the zone control cable off. We'll save that too. I may have an engine I can put on this thing out of the junk shed. out of the junk shed. All right, we'll just zip this engine off. Now we'll give it the old reach around. Now, get this out of the way. See ya. I'm gonna dump whatever fuels I left in there. Dirty fuel now. Put that back on there. Get that out of the way. We don't end up wearing it. Let's see. I believe that's going to be a 3/8. It is. It is. It is. Ooh, nice storms. It's overcast right now. I ain't even got to use the fan. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts holding the crankcase sump on. Well, that one's kind of loose. Get my fingers in there to get that one. No more love, no more love. No more fear. No more love. All right. Oh, I believe I got all the bolts out of it. I believe I do. All right, yeah, look at the bottom of that. Oh, insufficient lubrication, that's what it's gonna be right there. You can see how nasty, dark, low on oil it was. Get the governor out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh, let me grab the flashlight. Yeah, it slung a rod cap right through the side of the block. Right there. Right there. So we'll, man, still making a mess. Ooh, boy. Whew. Wow. Well, you can smell it too. It's just, burnt. Burnt. Let's see if I can get this thing to, there we go. Here's a piece of the rod cap. When you see the scoring, see the terrible scoring and some discoloration, lack of lubricant. Lack of lubricant. Let me get that flywheel off. Another rag. Get the flywheel off. I'm going to pull this crankshaft all the way out. We still got a lot of good parts we can save off this thing. Lots of good parts. Pick up that flywheel nut. No more love on the run. Let me grab a big hammer. Grab a big hammer. And we'll grab ourselves a good pry bar. No more love on the road. That crankshaft ain't no good either way, so we're just gonna let that flywheel off. I know the flywheel brick has still got it, which is all right. There we go. It's a good flywheel. I've seen them bust right around there. Save that. Now we ought to be able to turn this where we can get the cam out. Oh, let's see. There we go, Mr. Cam. Get the cam. Push rods have to come out in a different direction. There's the lifters. Get them out of the way. Work it past that connector rod. Let me push the piston up. There we go. And there's your crankshaft. I mean, yeah, your crankshaft. You can see on the rod journal how scored that is. A lot of discoloration. That is due to lack of lube. Lack of lube. Get the cam gear off. Yeah, buddy. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's get the piston out of there. And there's the other end of the connecting rod. Well, we'll see how discolored it is. Too little oil is just as bad as too much oil. And it gets hot. That's why it's discolored, and it just seizes, breaks. And you got yourself a catastrophic engine failure. Catastrophic. Catastrophic. It's a shame it knocked a hole in that block. It did, right there. Feed me. Well, let's look at the engine failure analysis chart. It says score. It says the following describes additional information on scoring. Scoring can be less severe on one or two of the crankshaft journal bearing surfaces. Even surfaces starting to score with discoloration of parts can generally be attributed to running with insufficient amount of lubrication. Right there. Pow! Well, there you have it, boys and girls. Another engine failure. Engine failure number 9. Well, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Another one bites the dust. And I will catch y'all on the next video. Tell everybody I live 'em. And y'all be real good.